baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Clark Schmidt. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And there's a foul ball. That's in there. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Volpe makes the grab, one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Right through there for a strike. This to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Juan Soto.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And he couldn't hurt back. He's rung up on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Pete Alonso stands in now and watches strike one. Mauricio at second with 2 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tap back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ben Rice leading things off and takes a strike. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And that is out of play. And Judge spoils that one. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That misses the zone. 2 and 2. And there's a ball. Now he breaks his bat. There's one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger launched a homer in his most recent game. This one popped up right side. Mauricio makes the play, and there are 2 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, DJ LeMahieu.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball to right. Soto makes the grab, and that will end the inning. The Yanks leave 1 scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Schmidt back to work. And ball 1. Late swing fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
Got him. 1 gone here.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. One down, base is empty. Second inning here, no score. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Brandon Nimmo stands in now, looks at that one inside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
Strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that one fouled off. Dominguez went deep in his most recent game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Alvarez settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Anthony Volpe will hit next. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 down. And here's Alex Jackson. Foul ball there. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Volpe leads off first with 1 away. Canning checks over to first, and he's back. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Up the middle, Mauricio. And the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Schmidt throws to first, and he dives back in safely. First pitch
Outside, that's the ball.
misses. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Lindor, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly
Second
didn't
base.
catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of
Mauricio.
muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Mauricio in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
That's
1
inside.
ball, 2 strikes.
Lindor on third with 2 out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby B-Boss. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the Yankee order.
Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that misses. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Yanks go in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Back now with the Subway Series.
The right fielder,
Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. That's in there. 0-1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs.
Oh, wow. What a stop. And they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Alonso batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And the polar bear strikes out.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, right side of the infield. Goldie under it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. The pitch. Strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, now 1-2. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away.
This opportunity.
Now batting,
Paul Goldschmidt down.
Goldschmidt.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Taylor moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. He's got it, and that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Alvarez.
Schmidt back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Stays alive. Inside, just missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone.
Go ahead run on base. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Popped up. LeMahieu on the move. He's got it. 2 away down.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio now.
Ball 1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now with the Subway Series.
For the Yankees,
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. See you later. And we're starting over. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Oh, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, it's such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home
Now
run.
batting, the second baseman, DJ.
And now it's DJ
LeMahieu
LeMahieu digging in. Grounded out his first time. Inside. Ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up
Now
any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now the third baseman, Jorbeat Beboss. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and it's 1-0. That's towards center. Taylor settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ben.
So now the DH spot, Ben Rice, 1 for 2.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouled off left side. That one just misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back now with the Subway Series.
The right fielder,
new inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. There's a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Go ahead run on base. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the run out of scoring position.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Bounced up the middle. Over to Goldie. And that's an out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And another ball
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering way off the plate. Brandon Nimmo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that is out of play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the sixth. Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right field.
If you don't get him in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right side. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 35.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. This one in the air center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
This opportunity is once
now batting, first baseman, Paul.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Top of inning number 7. Now Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. Now
new pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That clips the corner.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. On the ground, right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger in position, drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz into the game.
63.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. Lindor swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-2. Ground ball left side. Bebas slings to first. Third out. So they get one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees 1. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Little chopper rolls foul. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young appears to be getting loose. Stanek, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Base hit right field.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Fastball pretty much middle. And that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Griffin Canning is done. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Now on the bump, Ryan Stanek.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One down, runner at first. Alex Jackson stepping in. So now a pinch hitter, Austin Wells.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo. Trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Stanek checks over to first, and he's back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Volpe, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Way to lay
strikes
off
the
that
count.
pitch down.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late, safe there. Volpe into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Fly ball down the line. Nimmo has it sized up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's DJ LeMahieu.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. Inning over. 1 left for the Yankees, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio, 1 for 3.
Mauricio.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
1
dirt.
strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So digging in, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here's Pete Alonso. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1.
Pitching for
Back
the Mets.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Young.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn
go.
their way on
For the
base, and
Yankees,
rarely gets in
the third
trouble
baseman,
because of free passes.
Viva.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswald Peraza.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now a chance for Ben Rice. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball.
Gonna really
2
need to
strikes.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Outside
That's a ball.
low. And a count 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile
Now
up. His
batting,
confidence
right
level
fielder,
has got to be
Aaron.
dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses off the plate. 1-0. Judge waits. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
2 out, space is empty. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Two and one on Judge. Misses
Ball 3.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Judge comes up empty there.
This guy's got such a
Full
good
count.
sinker. As a
3-2.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And the tying run is on base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper
0-1.
just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Chop back up the middle. Lindor. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees.
now, and on the mound, the closer,
38.
Devin Williams.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Mark
Leading off for the
Vientos
Mets,
up now for the
designated
Mets.
hitter, Mark Vientos.
hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Sliced hard but foul. Williams, a former Rookie of the Year, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. Devin Williams, the strikeout. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Taylor tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The first baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
Line drive, and that's just foul.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. The Yankees looking to rally. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses, and that's ball 1. The Mets up by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Count's full.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And it's fouled away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Now an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The tying run at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Volpe scores. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And now the winning run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edwin Diaz done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The left-hander on now, Colin Poche.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Pablo Reyes. Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one moves his feet. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Lo que te espera. Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, su chera